Obviously, teams have to, there's life takes precedence over hockey at times. Just a quick thought on, the guys needing to respond with the absence of Leon here over the next little while.
Yeah, obviously we'll miss him, but as you alluded to, job comes second. Everybody in here is a brother, father, son, whatever it is, and that stuff comes first, and he's got to go home and be with his family, and we're obviously thinking about him and his entire family, and we got to take care of things while he's gone.
There are lots of players in this room that have looked for more opportunity, and that's going to present itself tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, you saw it last year when we kind of got hit with the injury bug. We had some guys step up and in a really big way. So obviously looking for the same thing this year. With a little bit more opportunity. Reeks is out as well, so lots of opportunity for guys to step up and make an impact.
How about taking this approach against the Canucks squad that has lost 9 straight? Are you expecting a sense of urgency from that team? What's the biggest challenge?
It's always a tough building to come in and win. It always has been, for whatever reason. So, they've obviously gone through some changes and going through a tough stretch, and I would expect them to play a great game, though. Rivalry game, as I said, tough building to win in for us, so it's a big one for us.
How do you guys feel about your last game? I mean, your head coach said post-game that if you guys play like that, you guys are going to win more times than not. How do you kind of just take the positives out of that game against on Thursday?
Yeah, there's lots good. 1-0 game. I think both coaches are always happy, so not surprising to hear Nobber say that, but ultimately we got to win games and put points on the board, and we didn't do that. We haven't done that the last 2 games, so big one for us.
Vasily up with you tonight. Your thoughts on the consistency that he's provided with the team since coming in?
Yeah, excited about that opportunity to play with him. I haven't really had that chance before, so something new for me and him. So he's been a great player for us, though. Ever since he came into our room, competes every single night, works so hard, gets pucks back, good along the wall. Does a lot of little things that fans don't notice. So excited to play with him.
Old school 2 D-man on the first power play unit. Jake getting an opportunity, and Leon. It's a little bit different look there as well.
Yeah, a little different look, but with the lefty on that side filling in for Leo's, expect him to be the shooter. He's got to be the shooter. That's Leo. That's what Leo does for us. He's the trigger guy over there, and so still be on his one-timer side, and hopefully be able to pipe a few home. If we get it over to him.
When you see Ponzi, what stands out why he's so successful?
Just his work ethic, honestly. His work ethic is on another level. He's got a big engine, gets on the forecheck, he's physical, wins pucks, and gets them back for his line mates. So, yeah.
A lot of milestones this year for your crew. A lot of players here celebrating different things, but Nugent Hopkins, big weekend for him. $9.99 tonight in his hometown, $1,000 tomorrow. How do you approach this as a teammate for a guy who means everything in this hockey?
Yeah, we're happy for him, obviously. That would be an understatement, but, a guy that means a lot to this room, a guy that does everything for us, on the ice, off the ice, you name it, he does it for us. So, big weekend for him and for his family, and we want to make it special, and you do that by playing good hockey and getting a couple wins.